Hi everyone, Sabrina from Campbell's Freedom Farm, and today we're going to transplant a very important plant. This plant was first cultivated in 736 in Germany. Can you guess what it is? Hops. Hops has been used since then to make alcoholic beverages, but also as medical drinks and everything else. But for me, it's a great privacy fence too. This gets up to 20 foot, so if you have any nosy neighbors, as we all do, this will cover a whole fence. But let me show you how we're going to plant it. We're doing it because it just rained a lot, and I really don't want to hurt the rhizomes. So I have this tool here, and there's two of them, and you just go down and just pull. Okay, and then you have to get your hands in there and just kind of see what you got there. Okay, mine goes pretty far down, all the way over here. Okay, can you see this? So what I'm going to do is now take the shovel, now that I know, well, it's so wet I could pull a bunch. And I'm just going to pull it here. And then I'm going to cut it. Let me get the clippers real quick. The camera turned sideways, so you're about to see me sideways. I have a really good section here, and I'm just going to wallop it right here. Okay, so this is a really nice piece. It's really grown already. Usually you like to do it in the spring before it starts coming up too far, but this is the first opportunity. Okay, so let me get this other one real quick. We're in the garden now, but there's going to be a fence here because these need something really strong to grow on. So this chain link is perfect. I've been doing it since I remember, and so it works out perfectly. So over here, you don't want any clay. They love water, but they don't like wet feet, if that makes sense. So what I did is I dug a hole, I put some compost, and I'm just putting some garden soil in and mixing a little more compost in there. And then I'll just backfill it with a little more. Okay. Okay, so what I want to do, it's really interesting. Did you notice that these have like almost hairy leaves on it? This is not a vine, even though it has similarities as a vine. They both go up, kind of. Well, vines go down too. But this is actually called a bine. B-I-N-E, because what happens is it doesn't have the tendrils or the suckers. So normally those hang on to a fence and it goes up. This has to wrap around something. And also, most vines wrap around counterclockwise. A vine usually wraps clockwise. I mean, it's really interesting. I mean, total opposites, yet so similar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in, and then I'm going to just backfill. Now, since this goes clockwise, I'm going to go part way here. And if you do it the wrong way, it'll actually straighten itself out. It's really interesting. But I'm going to wrap through here, and then on this one, then I'll make the clockwise. Now, these are column plants. They don't really spread this way, which is perfect for these beds. They like to go straight up. So this is why these posts are here too. It's just extra support. So let me finish the last one, then I'll show you. All right, the two are in, and I'm just going to plant these two, but I have this whole fence. I might go down. I also want to plant some tomatoes on there. The foster dog has chased away the groundhogs so far, so that's great. Maybe we need to keep them. But let's have a fun fact about hops. So hops has really strong antibacterial properties. That's why it's used in a lot of medicine. There's actually hops teas. So what happens with India, they want their beer too. So to make the long journey, they put in an incredible amount of hops, since it has that antibacterial, and to make the Indian Pale Ale. That way it makes the long trip to India. It was kind of fun. I have a lot of friends that drink the Indian Pale Ale. But this Sabrina from Campbell's Freedom Farm, also about the hops. You don't have to drink beer or have tea or anything else with this. This is a great looking plant, and especially if you need to cover a fence or something that's not pretty. But it's a perennial, comes back every year. So try it. Hops is a great perennial plant. Thumbs up, please subscribe, like, and share. Hey, I just also wanted to show you the hops. My daughter and my friend Martin, he's from Germany, they're going to make our first batch of beer. Right now we have just made tea and stuff. But this is what it looks like, the end result. Have a great day and please subscribe.